Hey guys, as I'm recording this, it's, let's see here, September 8th, and today is Mary's birthday. And that day holds a special place in my heart, and I just wanted to share a little story about what took place on September 8th for me. When I was in college, I was kind of in a lost place, wasn't quite sure where I fit in the world when it came to specifically religion. And it wasn't so much that I lost my faith, but I became a little bit more lukewarm and kind of going along with whatever the culture said. But one day I was walking through, it happened to be September 8th, and I was walking through the main courtyard at IUPUI, and someone said, "Hey, do you want a piece of cake?" And I said, well, you know, usually when you're walking through the courtyard, there's people preaching, there's people wanting you to join a certain club, but this day somebody asked me if I wanted cake, and I'm a sucker for cake, so I said absolutely, love to have a little bit of cake. And the lady that gave me that piece of cake said, "Do you know whose birthday it is? This is, birthday cake. Do you know whose birthday it is?" And I said, I'm not quite sure. Whose birthday is it? And they said, "Well, it's Mary's birthday." I said, "Oh, no kidding." I had no idea. I said, "Mary who?" And they said, "Mary, the Blessed Virgin Mary, Mary the Mother of God." And I thought, oh, well, I'm Catholic. I still identified as being Catholic. I loved going to Mass. It was a regular part of my life. But I still didn't know where I was in my faith. It was totally just all over the place. And they handed me a little card, and they asked me if I wanted to come to Mass with them. And this was when a young adult Mass was just starting in the community. So I thought very specifically that there was a reason that someone asked me to come to this Mass. So before this, I'd gone to Mass with my parents, but I'd never gone to, and I've gone to Mass with, different groups, but I'd never gone to Mass by myself. And this is the first time ever in my life that I felt like it was a time for me to go to Mass by myself. So this was totally outside of my comfort zone, but I went to Mass. And it was a totally new experience for me because I saw people my age very intentional about my faith and with this sense of reverence that I'd never experienced before. And I just wanted to kind of reach out and say how important the power of an invitation is. To be able to invite a young person into knowing Jesus a little bit more intimately can have a profound impact on the rest of their life. It might not show up today, it might not show up the next day, but you never know what that young person is going to do. That first day, if you know anything about my journey, anything about my faith, it's full of little yeses, these little things where God and the Blessed Virgin Mary have asked me to take a leap of faith, to go a little bit further in my spiritual journey. And this was one of those days. This is a day that I gave a little yes. I want to invite you today. I want to invite you to invite someone else, specifically to the Indianapolis Catholic Youth Conference. This is a conference where the larger church comes together. Our archdiocese comes together, where young people can experience the fullness of our faith with other people outside of their own parish, take them outside of their comfort zone, push them a little bit farther in prayer. My goal this year for the Indianapolis Catholic Youth Conference is that every single high school teen in the Archdiocese of Indianapolis knows that this conference is going on, but more importantly, knows that they're invited. They're invited to this deeper relationship with Jesus Christ. And I'm asking you today, will you invite somebody? There's all sorts of ways to do it. Check out the website in this link, and please, 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 please share, invite. God bless.